Hi everyone, I'm Sushant and with me today is Sarita. So, Sarita, tell us about yourself, where are you from and what is your chosen field?
So, my name is Sarita, and I am from Goa originally, but I also grew up in Mumbai. And I currently work in oceans and heat waves, in the country.
Okay, that's such a vast field. And oceans are big, heat wave is all over. So, specifically, how you're approaching this problem, which angle are you exploring?
Actually, the problems approached me. I would put it like that. So I live at the coast, and we were seeing the first-hand changes on the ocean, and the coastal areas where the sea level rise and the plastic pollution were causing a lot of problems. But the tourism and the type of beach tourism model was allowing that in Goa, and now also the need to have that second home there. And we were working with the fishing community. So my dad is from the fishing community, the villages there. And we started noticing the difficulties specifically of vulnerable groups like women working in intense heat and intense climate hazards like cyclones and storms. And I actually started working on heat waves because my closest friend believed in me when I started saying that I cannot bear this heat. And I'm fortunate to know that she's sitting right here with me also, Ruhi Kumar, who is also a campaigner and a climate communicator. And we started the Heat Wave Action Coalition, which is a coalition on heat waves in India, to just understand if people are facing heat that they cannot bear anymore. Is it just vulnerable community working outdoors, or is it everyone who cannot bear the heat anymore during summer?
Right. So, you're working with the government also in this.
Yes.
Right. So, now tell me, do we really have a blueprint to fight this problem?
I mean, on paper, yes, we do. And I might say that a lot of effort and a lot of thought sometimes goes into these blueprints. But I think in the implementation and the action part of it is where there are missing gaps and links. And the government, specifically in Maharashtra and Goa, they are rich governments. They are not, vulnerable states. So I think it comes down to interest and a lot of political and public administrative will in implementing these blueprints.
So, how, as public, how can we pressurize the government? How can we make them do things? Because, frankly, all of us are suffering. It's not just the marginalized or smaller communities or coastal communities. Heat wave, climate change is a reality. All of us are facing it. So, how do we help you? Tell us.
So, I think the two things that come on the top of my mind in this interview would be indicators on who is suffering from heat and climate change in the context of oceans or heat waves here, and the narrative being built. So when the heat wave started coming, a lot of narrative from the older generations were that हमारे ज़माने में तो गर्मी ही था, तो आप लोग को क्यों? Specifically, a lot of shaming towards women and children, that you are kids and you are young women, you should be able to bear the heat, or even for older women, right? And they don't understand that a lot of these groups are the most vulnerable to heat because they cannot regulate their body temperature very well. Women, due to different cycles of their monthly cycle, and children because they're still growing, and their body mass itself is so tiny for them to be able to take on that much of heat. So really setting and putting the right narrative that this is deadly heat. We have passed 1.5 degrees globally last year, and the heat coming is not something that human beings can sustain and should sustain. It is deadly and it will kill you slowly or eventually, or immediately, depending on where you are and what kind of work you do. I think that is what we would need to set, and good indicators as to till now we do not have indicators telling who is being affected from it and how. So for an example, I would like to give, say if you are going and having to work outdoors for a shoot or for something, the indicators would be is Sushant being able to perform very well at 3 p.m. heat in May, right? Is the production crew being able to deliver? These are indicators where then your team can take decisions. Such things do not exist right now in the governance space. So if we don't know who is being impacted and how they are being impacted, we cannot even set the narrative clearly as to what we are supposed to do. It will still go into the blame washing, I call it, of it is your सहने की क्षमता that has become
I think we as public need to become more aware, and we need to start asking our government, be it your councillor, be it your MLA, MP, that what is your plan of action? What are you going to do about it? Because today it's just 1.5 degrees. 10 years down the line, it is going to be more than 2 degrees, 3 degrees. And for our children, it's going to be deadly, underlying deadly. So keep questioning your government. Thank you so much, Sarita. Thank you.